What do you want your story to be about? Not your dream.
I want my dream to
No,
be.
your story.
I want my story to be about school.
Okay.
About a school that I never been.
Okay. Hmm.
And it's a different school that I go to.
Okay, gotcha. So, this was the story of a boy named Alex. Um, any relation with an Alex that you may know, it's pure coincidence. This boy Alex went to a school called I Guide with My Light, totally unrelated to your school. And at this school, they had recess just like in any other school. And this boy Alex had a friend called Fame, totally unrelated to any personal event that you may know.
Bing.
And so, Alex and Fame were best friends, but Alex started noticing something unusual about Fame. He noted that sometimes during recess, he would disappear and nobody would see him until at the end of the recess. And when he would come back, he would be very, very tired. So everybody assumed that he had been running or playing hide and seek or something. But Alex, being that was his best friend, noticed that something was off. Fane was nowhere to be seen during recess. And so one day he decided to confront him with this. And Alex said, "Oh, Fane, I never see you at recess. Maybe today we should play together." And Fane was like, uh, no, I can't. I can't today because I'm sick. Oh, okay, said Alex. Yeah, sorry, said Fane. And once again during recess, Fane disappeared. Nobody saw him until when the teacher rang the whistle, Fane came running back from somewhere, super tired. And so the next day, Alex thought about ambushing Fane and said, "So, Fane, I'm glad you're here at school. I have this assignment I need to do during class, not during recess, and I need some help if you're feeling all right." "Oh, yes, I'm feeling great," said Fane. "Aha, I have him now," said Alex. "Oh, so you're feeling great?" "Yes," said Fane. "So you wouldn't mind me tagging along with you at recess?" And Fane said, well, it's just that, I don't know, it's, don't, And so Alex said, "Haha, I knew it. There is something mysterious about you. What is going on? You're always disappearing at recess and coming all sweaty." And Fane said, "Okay, I'll tell you, but you have to promise never to tell anyone." "Okay," said Alex. "Well," said Fane, "during recess, I, I, I go to a different school, another school, yes." And Alex said, "What school?" "Well, it's a school that is, how can I put this? It's in another dimension." And Alex said, uh, "What? Uh, is that something you eat or you draw or is that a rock math or?" No, said Faye, "nothing like that. It's on another world. It's like another planet. It's just in here, but it's not here. It's another dimension." "Oh, right," said Alex. "Are you sure you're supposed to be taking any medication or something? Because you sound crazy." "No," said Fane, "it's real. It's another dimension. I'll take you there, and we can do things together." "Yes, speaking of things together, why do you always end up so tired?" "Oh, you'll see," said Fane. "You'll see." Ha 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 ha. And so, when recess came, Fane said, "Okay, quick, when the teacher is not looking, run, follow me." And they both took off running through a hill behind the playground. Again, any similarity with something you may know, it's total coincidence. And when suddenly they found a tree, a normal tree, and Fane said, "Okay, do exactly as I'm doing." And Fane moved behind the tree, and then there was a branch on top of Fane's head. "Okay," said Fane, "this part is the most important. Okay, do exactly as I'm doing." And Fane reached up his hand and started tickling the tree under the branch. And poof! Fame disappeared in a puff of smoke. And Alex was like, "What happened? Where'd you go? My friend is dead. Oh no, no, I've killed my friend." And took off running back to the school and crying and told everyone. And nobody believed him. They said, "Don't worry, Fame is always coming back at the end of the recess." And sure enough, at the end of the recess, Fame showed up super tired again. "You're here," said Alex and gave him a hug. "Shh, don't say anything," said Fane. "Why didn't you follow me? I thought you were dead." And everybody turned to see them. "Oh, ha ha ha," said Fane. "Oh, yes, that was a good movie," said Fane. "Shh, don't say anything," said Fane to Alex. "I told you it was a secret." "So how did you survive?" "What survive? You missed a hell of a game. Next time do as I'm telling you." And so, the next day at school, Fane told Alex, "This is your chance. Do exactly as I tell you when recess comes, okay?" "Okay," said Alex. "Drink some water if you feel coffee."
I won't.
And so, Alex and Fane again disappeared from under the teacher's radar in the middle at the beginning of recess and run towards up the hill until they found the same tree. And Fane said, "Okay, this time you do exactly as I do. No chicken it out." "Okay," said Alex. "But is it going to hurt?" "Hurt? Only because you're gonna laugh so much." "Okay." And so Fane went back under the branch and tickled the tree. Poof! Disappeared in a puff of smoke. Alex looked around, saw that nobody had seen him, thought whether he was doing the right thing or what was going to happen. Let's see. He looked up, reached out his arm, and said, "I think this is what Fame did." Tick, 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 poof. And suddenly he was plumped down in the middle of a beach. And there were another 20 kids around him. Fame was one of them. And there was a lady with a bikini saying, "Okay, children, you're all here. Class is about to start. First of all, we have a new student." And everybody was looking around, and Alex was looking around too. And then everybody looked at Alex. And Alex started looking behind him like, what are they all looking at? Drink some water.
How did I do that?
And so they all looked at Alex. And so the teacher said, "Alex, why don't you introduce yourself?" And Alex said, "Where am I?" "Oh, how rude of me." "Of course," said the teacher. "This is Epsilon 9. This is the beach on a planet many light years away from your home planet. In fact, I think we're also a couple of millions of years in your past." "What?" said Alex. "Yes, you just traveled through a portal into another dimension. That's millions of years in the past and thousands of light years away from you." "But how's that possible?" "Well, this is why you're here. This is another school, and in this school, we teach you about the physics and the science that is yet to be discovered in your world, so that when you grow up, you can bring these discoveries to your planet." "What?" said Alex. "Sit down. You'll understand later." "Okay." And so Alex sat down on the beach, but the grains of sand were more like pebbles than tiny grains of sand. And it was so beautiful and comfortable. The teacher started explaining, and he used his hands to levitate some of the pebbles, and he was explaining the models of the planets and orbits and stuff like that. And before you know it, he had learned a lot planets and orbits and gravitational pulls and other things. And so the teacher said, okay, Fane and Alex, I think your time's up. We'll see you in the next recess. Goodbye, guys. And suddenly, poof, and they appeared behind the tree again. And Alex was like, what was that? Run, said Fane. The recess is over. We have to run before they catch us. And so Alex ran behind Fane, and they went back to class. And so the same thing happened the next day, and Alex was learning more and more each day about physics and chemistry and science of any kind, things that no human had ever seen, new technologies and discoveries, philosophy too. Every single recess, Fane and Alex would go to that world and would come back with a little bit more knowledge. And so they did for many, many months that turned into years. And both Fane and Alex parted ways and went to different universities, but they kept meeting by the other dimension school under the tickling tree for many years. And later, Fane would win the highest awards in chemistry, and Alex would win the highest awards in economics and logistics. They would both be absolute gods in their fields of science. They would end up having an amazing life and sharing lots of knowledge with humanity that made humanity a much better place for everyone. The end.